they're willing to go through the depths of hell to get where they need to go. You know, chopping wood and all that stuff, like really getting ready for battle. So that part of the show was like everything to me, and it produced it solidified my mindset, and it also solidified everything that I've been telling you guys for the past 15 years. But when I got to Orlando, that's when it got weird, because I'm so used to walking into Vegas, so everything was very odd. But you know,
before you go to Orlando, I just want you guys to catch something he kind of went over. And something he went over very nonchalantly is that he's Mr. Olympia. His livelihood is the gym. He should be allowed to go to the gym and train and get ready for the show. That's his job. And there were people that were jealous of him. So that's why the lights were down at the gym. That's why he had to go and walk a couple blocks to get into the gym. Because there's people out there fighting against him going, I don't care. If I can't train, you can't train. So we all got that. Even Mr. Olympia, that his livelihood is the gym, and he should be able to go in there with a key, and I want to see that. We're still getting hated on, and that's just something that we're all dealing with, you know. So
no massage therapist, no chiropractic, no acupuncture, none of the modalities that, you know, look, like an Olympic athlete does the same thing. A professional athlete needs these things to be at their optimal best. I didn't have that. You think the chiropractors were going to take me in their office? They're like, dude, I can't. You know, I'm not going to get shut down because of you. You know, massage therapist, nope. I mean, hell, I had a massage therapist that, you know, wouldn't get a test. You know, I'm like, dude, I'll go get a test. Don't worry about it. I'll get a test. Here's the paperwork. He's like, sorry, dude. I'm like, I actually need this shit. Excuse my language, but you said I could be Phil here, so whatever. I actually need this shit so I could be my best. So it was just one of those things over and over again. And I just kept telling myself, you're going to learn little things. Little things. Like while everybody, like one of the things we, Sheree and I, my fiance, like what we were doing throughout COVID was making sure that we eliminated noise. So when everybody was talking about elections and all this other stuff, because that shit got really weird, very weird, really weird, I cut the cable. I cut it.
I should have done that.
I cut it. I was like, you know what? Sports suck. All this stuff sucks. Everything sucks. It's a bunch of negative crap that I don't need. So I literally take all of our equipment, a big box, and I take it to Xfinity, and I put it right here. I said, cancel my subscription. All I need is streaming. I just need my my YouTube, you know, like maybe a Netflix, because I'm not going to get rid of that. But those two things, that's it. And the guy was like, are you serious? I was like, because he knew who I was. He was like, you know, you watch sports. I said, it's not going to make me better. Everything is a distraction. I'd rather read a bunch of books about self-improvement, self-development, than focus on this negativity in the world, because I'm getting ready for the damn Olympia, and I got to know who the hell I am through a freaking pandemic. So regardless of the outcome, I needed to have more, I'll be honest, I needed more spiritual armor than anything, just to be able to have the mental fortitude to do my best. So those were those things. And then aside from that, you know, you got social media like hammering you, because they want you to respond. It's like a really nasty divorce attorney trying to get you to jump, trying to mess with you. And the devil knows how to get you. They know how to get you with your diet, your training, your everything. So if you put your idolatry in freaking social media, oh man, being Mr. Olympia, oh man, it's gonna come hard and ferocious. So that's why we had to be smarter and tune out that noise. So then what? I could focus on my own personal vibration, reduce that negative frequency so I can focus on my own personal vibration, so then I can produce positivity, gratitude, and let my body actually have harmony for once. And that's why, like, when I got third, it didn't, I mean, yeah, it sucked, because I'm a competitor, that'll never leave. But I was at peace, because I knew that I had won something different. At the end of the day, still tied with Schwarzenegger. Ain't nobody in this room that can say that. You know, thank you. And I earned that, but it's one thing to earn titles. We've all seen athletes, even celebrities that won awards given to them by men. and hate their life or hate themselves. So we're living in this era right now of mental strife. You know, like we're all fighting for something. And you never want to be that person that looks at a bunch of trophies in a room and be like, damn, I really don't even know who I am. And they're the ones that hurt themselves, commit suicide, stuff like that. It's very easy to fall into that. So even I had those moments of that where I'm like, why am I doing this? And that's why I had to really dig deeper and really peel back some layers and understand what gets me up in the morning. Why would I got 7 titles. Like I could go take that, do seminars, make money, I can't travel around the world, but I can do some cool things. Why put on the posing trunks again? Why go through the diet? Why do all that stuff? Because people, like Bob said, aren't used to seeing me lose. So when you've set a certain standard, anything less than first, imagine that. Anything less than first in what you do for your own personal life. Anything less than first in your entire company, but forget the company, the entire world is bad. That will eat you up if you allow it. So that's why I made sure that we eliminated noise, that we eliminated even friends and family. Because they weren't on that same level and they didn't want to rise up with us. And that's why Mike and I did this, because we find commonality in a lot of good things. And right now we live in this world where you better align yourself with good, positive people, that, have faith and hope and all that stuff, and actually, put foot to ass when they have to go get what they want in life. Because the world is kind of designed through social media to really give you this fake love through a like button and a comment. How many people I see, other bodybuilders or people, everybody's a legend now. Everybody's a legend. It's like, no, you're not. Because you haven't really been battle tested yet. That's like saying you're a Christian until you actually get battle tested with Christianity. It's really one of those things. You can say whatever you want until you actually get tested. And I really feel that we're all here because we've all been battle tested. And it takes one to know one that's been through it. And I think we're in a good position right now with seminars, things being open, but more importantly, social media. It's to use it for what it was truly designed to do, which was actually to connect people, to try to find commonality, to actually produce service. If I cannot contribute to you, then I feel like I'm doing you a disservice, because God has given me some really cool stuff and has pulled me out of a lot of craziness and still works on me daily. So I always feel like now is my opportunity to peel back the curtain and say, look, I'm here for you guys through my experiences. I'm not perfect. I've done some really cool stuff, but why not share those things and not talk about negativity? This is not about negativity. Social media is, you're gonna have good and bad, but it's all about how you react to it. A lot of the people that may dislike what you have to say, they have other problems going on in their life that you know nothing about. It's not even your freaking business to know about. But for me, climbing those ranks and staying on that mountaintop, I really had to make sure that if someone is going to ridicule or whatever, that has nothing to do with who the hell you are. And in fact, my fiance Cherie actually had me get a book that revolved around minding your own damn business and not giving a damn what other people think about you. Literally, it was like one of those type of books. Because I've had body dysmorphia, okay? How do you not? You're being judged on your appearance. I've had those things, but then I realized, if I put too much energy into what someone else has to say, oh, what do you think? 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 What do I think? How do I sleep good at night? What do I want? Because I'm the one that has to do the work. I'm the one that has to go through, not having lights at the gym. I'm the one that has to do the cardio when I don't want to do it. I'm the one that has to, eat the food, the dreaded fish diet for 8 weeks, smelling like tilapia in the house. I'm the one that got to do that. I'm the one that got to lift those weights. If I don't like this, I'm going to later on in life hate my whole existence. And that's something that I'm telling you guys, no matter what you're going through right now, you better learn to love yourself and find out what's bothering you and dig deep and be vulnerable. Doesn't mean you have to be a crybaby on social media. You don't need to do that. And when I mean being a crybaby, it's one of those things where not everybody needs to see that. That's why people have prayer rooms in their house and stuff like that or whatever. Like, go for a walk, go for a drive. Sometimes you gotta keep that to yourself. Because when you're looking for somebody else, like I'll give you a perfect example. In, I want to say it's 2015, I was doing a guest appearance. You've done this many, many times for Dave Lieberman out in Ohio. Beautiful soul, one of the greatest promoters we have in our sport. I do my guest post and have a great, great time. Get in the car, found out my dad died. I'm like, okay. I mean, he was already sick, but I'm like, okay. I gotta go now back to the hotel, rinse off this crazy tan and oil, you know, and I gotta go meet with 100 people out in the restaurant for a VIP event. You know, the first thing I did was do what everybody else does. Flip open the laptop, log on to Facebook. I got through one sentence and I slammed down the laptop and I yelled. And the reason, you guys know the reason why I yelled. It was because, why am I giving that to you? You don't know me like that. Why am I seeking what? Oh, because that's the easy way. Hey guys, you know, just want to let you know my dad died. Like I'm the first person that's happened to. It's not funny, but it kind of is. It's like, I'm not the first person to deal with this. And I'm just looking for sympathy, you know, I just want, no disrespect guys, but you allow me to be in Phil right now, so I'm going to say it. I just got done guest posting, had a great time, had everybody cheering and motivated and ready to go kick the world's ass. And yeah, I found out, you know, that sucked. He was 64. I felt cheated. I didn't grow up with him. You know, found a new relationship with him. And I got cut short. How I turned it around, I said, you know what, I'm here for a purpose. I'm going to take this mess and create a good message with it. I'm going to go in that shower. If I happen to cry, which I didn't, I'm surprised because I'm kind of sensitive. And my dad's from here. I grew up in Seattle, but my dad's from here. So when you talk about a proud Texan, that man did not cry nothing. Like he's like, I mean, proud man. So he was probably like, nope, you're not doing that. You got work to do. Got myself together. By that time, the driver had told, I felt bad for the driver. Could you imagine being the driver in that car? So he told the promoter, and I said, all I need is 5 minutes. Took my 5 minutes. My dad liked scotch. So I was like, all right, cheers to you, Dad. All right, now I'm going to go do my job. And this is like one of the first times in a public appearance that I've made that, let you guys in on that. But the reason why I'm telling you is that I ain't no different. It's just how I respond. You're no different, it's just how you respond. And I didn't go to social. I dealt, because if I'd have went to social, I'd have been too concerned with your comments. Oh, my condolences, my this, my that. I love that. And later I did tell people, but it wasn't the time yet. Let me deal with it first. You need to deal with your stuff first before you tell everybody else. Because the easy way is just to tell the world everything. Because you know what you're doing, you're sweeping it under the rug. Sweeping all your problems on the rug going on social, expecting someone to fix it. You gotta fix you. You gotta fix your face, right? I had to get in that mirror again, stare. Okay? And say, okay, are you good? Because if you ain't good, you need to be honest if you ain't good. Because they'll wait for you. But you're still gonna do this appearance. And what I learned is that, wow, like if I just not run to that device, I can actually get better. So I know, you know, it's a little long story, but like, and we're going to keep talking, but it was just one of those examples of how it's very easy to run to that for comfort. There's other things you can run to, and that's looking in the mirror and having that conversation with yourself, seeing if you're all right, asking, why are you not okay? Figuring that out, becoming more emotionally intelligent. So then you show up better for the people who do love you. And it's not about always throwing it under the rug and, you know, putting things in different compartments. I mean, I get that. Like, I still had to put that in a compartment to actually go do that appearance. But I took 30 extra minutes just to make sure I was okay. And those are those things right now I feel like we have to remind ourselves of is that you good. No, let's fix it. Let's not run to everybody else, go fix it. We're all pretty intelligent, you know, so you got to know that, like, I ain't no different than any of you guys. And what was really cool about it was that